What up, you lab rats? This is episode number 78, and today we're talking about the business of relationships. Stay tuned. Hello, my friends, and welcome to the Lab Rat Dailies show, the in-between show and the main show on the Get in the Lab podcast with Kevin and I. Talking about building a business together. And every day here has a theme on the Lab Rat Dailies. Today is Friday, which means it's Good Shit Friday. And here we share good shit. And of course, I'm always joined by my wonderful co-host, Dre Bailey. What's up, Dre? I know you're still. I know you're still getting ready. I tried to take my time with it.
Yeah, you always catch me, but what's up? I'm
What's
here.
up, man?
I'm here now. How you doing? How's your week?
It's good. It's busy, dude, man. I'm getting ready for this talk in podcast San Diego, and I get in the butterflies, dude. I get in the butterflies.
Yeah,
and I'm a little stressed out. In that, I'm like,
I think you're gonna do just fine. You got over 200 videos of you doing it already. This is just 201 or whatever. You know,
201, yeah.
This is just the next one. So that's what you think when you're up there. This is
so
just the next
true,
one.
Dre. Yeah,
Right.
you're
Yeah,
right.
so-
I mean, that's how I'm
right.
looking at it. Like every time I rehearse, it's like, oh, it's just another 20-minute podcast episode.
Yeah, that's it. Just another podcast.
Yeah.
I think if you think of that, and I think once you get going,
Yeah.
you're gonna go right into your zone.
Yeah, I believe
know,
that too. And I just want to rehearse.
Yeah, get that first word out of your mouth,
Yeah.
and
It's going to be all
great.
quaky and quavering and shaky.
You'll be fine.
I'm like pumped, but at the same time, I'm like, nah. Like it keeps me up a little bit at night because I'm just so like, pumped up. Have you ever done that before? Have you ever spoken in front of a lot of people?
I used to be in the military back in the day, and
Yeah.
I spoke a little bit back then.
Yeah. All right.
This is probably the biggest form of me speaking to the whole world of YouTube.
Yeah, but you can't see them.
But I'm in front of my camera. Yeah, I know.
That's the difference. There's going to be like they say there's going to be 70 people there. And at first they were like, oh, we only got 20 tickets sold. I was like, all right, that's cool. And then he's like, he talks to me a little bit later and he's like, oh man, we got 70 people. Isn't that great? I was like, yeah.
Oh, wow. That's good.
That's wonderful.
That's good.
I mean, it is wonderful, but it just made the thing more big in my head. And
Is it going to be lit up, or is it going to be dark?
I don't know. It looks like a pretty tight, like small room, maybe like 20 by 50 or something like that.
So not auditorium style.
Yeah,
then.
not too big.
Because if it was like auditorium kind of style and you have lights in your face where you kind of can't see the audience,
That would
you
be
probably
great.
Yeah, right.
Just look around all crazy. All right, so it's Good Shit Friday, Dre. What's up with you? I know you're a little tired coming in today, but I appreciate you always bringing the energy that you bring. It always.
That's right, man.
What was that?
Like, that's right. I'm bringing the energy.
Oh, I thought you
I always
sneezed.
got energy. I get out of bed like, oh yeah.
I was like, is that you, Lord? I can't see, Dre.
No, but I got it. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I got energy. I'm ready to go.
That's
It's
good, man. I
Friday.
appreciate
It's
that because it always inspires me, and I always tell you this, but I always like to remind you that you inspire me. So.
Thank you. That's very much. Hey, so it's a little hot where I'm at, so you might see me do this occasionally.
Yeah,
so
dude, I'm hot right now, and like this
Okay.
hair is not helping. It's in full lion effect, and it's creating just this like oven around my face, which is not. You can't see me, but you will. And
Yeah. So I got
it's
my
way
little
too thick.
wipe rag.
All right, so it's Good Shit Friday. We're going to talk about the business of relationships, and we got to talking about the sort of work-life balance thingy a couple talks ago. And it just really intrigued me because I'm always thinking about, why sometimes I forget why I work so hard, and a lot of times I'll prioritize my work before my relationship and just in small ways, not in a big way. Always, the big things keep me grounded and I stop what I'm doing, but the little things count too, wouldn't you say, Dre?
Yeah, it does. I mean, I think we, for the most part, we all work for our family. We all work for something,
Yeah.
and especially if you're married or you're in some kind of relationship, your kids, you have kids, children.
Right.
You know, we all working to put food on the table so we can all live a better life.
Right.
Right.
Right. Right. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, you know, I don't even have children, and it must be just so much more. I can't even fathom it for other entrepreneurs who have children, who have, you know, families to take care of, and even more than one child, right? They'll have more than one, and that's just mind-boggling. That's a big reason why I don't want to have children. It's because I choose to have.
It changes for sure. It definitely changes. It actually gives you that motivational goal. Now you have, it's not just you.
Yeah.
So you could fail and you're only affecting you right now.
That's true.
You know, and once you have that family right, and basically you're a trained engine, and each person in your life starts to be one of those, a car, you know,
Right.
and so you stop, the rest of them stop as well.
That's so sad.
Yeah. But as a team, you know, y'all make it. You know, you get that momentum. When you stop, you also have that inertia that helps you push.
Yes.
You see?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's a good
That's
good
very
analogy.
true. That's very true.
So
I know.
that's right.
I don't know. It scares me a little bit. Well, that's just my thinking right now. I mean, this is 2015. I'm only 28, 29 this year. But so far, no children. But let's get back into the topic at hand, which is handling your relationship like it is a business. And this is something that you told me
Right.
over a call. And I was like, oh, man, that's so true, because the way that you run your relationship is akin to how you run your business. You know, especially if it's first starting out, you nurture it. You know, you're attending to it, you hustling on it all the time. And that sort of hustle and attention paid to is something that needs to continue throughout the whole business, you know. And I think the businesses that fail, they you know, they're not paying attention, they're not checking up on things, and that's because, you know, they haven't put in the time, the energy and effort and the maintenance the same way as in a relationship. And so I want to make sure, because Kevin and I are getting married in a couple of months, and sometimes I would catch myself being like, you know, not caring about the little things, or catch myself hustling more, and I don't want to forget. And maybe this is just a kind of, you know, reminder for those who are in relationships like I am, you know, to always think about why you're working so hard, and think about the people who are in your life. What do you think, Dre?
Right. You know, the relationships, we all know, like, you probably heard the term, you know, marriage. And essentially that's what you do. You're not married yet, Meg, but
No.
if you're in a relationship, boyfriend, girlfriend, for the most part, you're married. You just don't have a
That's how I see it.
paper
I got married
right, you know,
7 years ago.
It basically is the same thing kind of going on. In that business or that relationship, you have to treat as a business. So you heard, yeah, marriage is a business, and you can fail that marriage by not doing certain things, just as if you don't do certain things in a business, you can fail that business. So you have to keep it, you have to keep that business going. And the marriage business, although a lot of people might disagree with me, or maybe you won't agree with me, it's more important than your business, because if that fails, it could actually bring down your business, because you won't be right up here. You know what I mean? So you really, once you get married, like you're getting ready to get married, really attend to that business, make that business grow, just as if you was trying to make your professional business grow. And you got to you have to plan. You know, it's like a business plan would be a good thing for your marriage. Nobody's going to do that.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, it's a good thing. It's like, you know, you put it in, it's counseling. You know, maybe some premarital counseling to how you're going to go. Because as your business grow, I don't want to go on too long, but you have business on the side. Kevin has business on the side. Those businesses are going to grow.
Yeah.
Your marriage is going to grow. So you got 3 businesses. Actually, you know, in general, I know you have more than that, actually.
We got too many businesses up in this bitch.
And as you're growing, you know, you're going to have to put more time into those professional businesses that you run. And unfortunately, you only have so much time. And where you're going to steal that time from is your marriage business. And you can't do that, because your marriage will fail.
You know, every time, like, this is a touchy subject for me, because oftentimes, like we say to each other, we have a kind of agreement. Hey, instead of being butthurt that we prioritize the business before our relationship, sometimes is that it's go time. It's go time, right? And hey, it's go time right now. I need to hustle because I want to set this up for us later, whatever. But at the same time, like you said, it's like, you know, you're sacrificing the time in your relationship. And so, what would you say to me if I'm going like, I need to hustle though. I need to, you know, set down the legs of my brand and my business and figure this out now. If not now, then when? But at the same time, yeah, I'm stepping into marriage, and I want to keep the business of marriage alive and well and healthy. What would be kind of the one thing that you would suggest to me, Dre? Like, what should I be doing? I mean, I have some ideas, of course, but speaking as if I didn't know. Well,
the things that keep your marriage business going, you know, the thing that's driving you to marriage, like you was just boyfriend, girlfriend, then you became engaged and you're about to get married. You obviously doing something right because you're kind of pushing down that marriage. Your relationship is getting more powerful because you reach that point, marriage. You know, so whatever it took for you to get there, you have to keep doing the same things. That's what's important, and not and more, because once you reach that marriage point, usually, you know, compared to other people's marriages, that's it. There's no more drive. There's no more. You reach the top. You know, why should I? Basically, you reach the pinnacle. I don't have to dress for you no more. I don't have to do this for you no more. I don't have to, you know, do that from, you know, whatever made you reach that point.
Keep it
because
tight.
You're there now, right? You're there now, but you got to keep doing what got you there, and I think that's important. And that comes first. Now that you're married, marriage comes first, you know. And
oh man, yeah, you know.
Don't steal time from that. Don't steal time from that marriage, because if you steal time, the marriage is going up. You steal time, you're going down.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, you know, like you said. Shoot, I lost my train of thought, but you were just hitting it on all the right points. I was like, yes.
I have so much to say, I can't even say it myself.
I know. It's really reminding me to take a step back and realize that it's always this micro thing of, you know, I got to get my tasks done today. It reminds me to take a break and, you know, to just stop and, like, you know, kiss your husband, kiss your wife, you know, and just smile at them instead of like, no, I gotta go. Like sometimes I'll be like that, and it really makes me sad because I'm saying that now publicly, and how I'll be so just in hustle mode where I've got blinders on, and I'm like, I gotta go. I gotta go shoot with Dre.
You know? But you know what, Meg, we're scheduled, and that's what's key. Schedule your relationship functions. Maybe Sunday should be a no work day.
Oh man,
you know what I mean?
Hard. Yeah.
And it's a relationship day, and you're working on that relationship. You see what I mean? So you just always have to just don't steal time from your marriage. We scheduled this, so it's cool.
Right.
You know, we do this at this time, this, you know, every day of the week. And you're gonna go to the movies with your spouse at this time every day of the week, or you're gonna do this every day of the week, you know. And if you do have to work, include your spouse with you into, you know, sit next to me while I create this blog post. You know, you could talk and do that. You know, eat a bowl of popcorn. I know it may sound silly, but
no, that does make a difference, because like sometimes like he'll be so busy into his thing, and I'll just want to just be near him, just to like, hi, just do this kind of thing, just be around. It's like the weird thing, like if I always feel a sense of comfort, even though I'll work very hard in my room upstairs and he'll work very hard downstairs. Just the thought of knowing that he's downstairs versus him working at an office somewhere is so much more comforting, so much more activating for me. I find that I'm super motivated when he's in the house versus he, you know, goes away, you know, to shoot. I'm like, well, I don't got anybody to, like, you know, look cool in front of and look like I'm doing a lot of work and crap. And I'll actually slack off more when he's not here. And so, you know, that's kind of cool. But I haven't communicated that to him, and I think he should know that, that, you know, him just being in the vicinity motivates me.
Definitely we know communication's number one. We know it so well. I really shouldn't even have to said that.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I know, but I didn't want to say the
communicate
same thing over again. Oh, you gotta communicate. But yeah. So, all right, cool, dude. What would you say? As we kind of wind up here, I think the kind of balance is like you were saying. You got to keep doing what you were doing in the very beginning. So that meaning that it's different for everybody. Our situation is pretty different. We both are entrepreneurs. We both work from home. We have a lot of similarities, and then we have a lot of, similarities. So you got to find what you were doing beforehand in your own particular situation. Because couples, they have their own thing. Like, they have their own language. They have their own way of talking to each other. They have their own way of working around each other. And what about now, Dre? Like, with all this being said, what is your kind of closing statements for people who are in relationships and they find that they're kind of prioritizing the wrong things? How can they try to make small changes?
All right. Just keep this in mind. I don't know, because it's different for everybody.
Right.
Now, you could be, let's say you and me, Meg. I'm going to use you and me, all right? I'm going to use us as an example. I don't know you. You don't know me. You're already very, very busy, right? I'm already very busy. I work a 9 to 9, as I said, do photography and all that stuff. And I have a life. You have a life. Okay, I see I like you. Now I'm going to court you, right? Where am I stealing that time to court you? And then you're like, where are you stealing that time to court me?
From the business,
okay, boom, I did it. We're boyfriend, girlfriend, la, la, la. We're still courting each other. We enjoying the moment. We still running out separate, your business, my business, and our lives. And we finding the time, right?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, we courting each other so much, we get married.
Yeah.
Now we're married. There's no more courting. You see what I'm saying? I got you. You got me. And that's what you just keep in mind. Keep courting each other.
Keep courting.
That's what my closing statement is. Keep courting. Whatever you did to get married, still do. Don't forget, it's very important. You can crash your marriage business, and it can in turn crash your business.
Right. Yeah, if your heart is broken, and this is what I wanted to say before. Everything just looks like shit. Like it's like everything is toxic. Like before, when I entered in a relationship with Kevin, I had just left a very, very, very bad one. And like everything, I'm angry at everything. Just everything is poison. And nothing looks good, And slowly he started to show me how to accept being loved and how to give love back again. But yeah, when your heart is not full, and you're dissatisfied somewhere in here, like everything around you is affected by it. So that's so true. Take care of that love, and eventually it'll make everything stronger. Like, I mean, Kevin and I, we had a bunch of struggles in the beginning before I even entered this YouTube space. And it wasn't until we really saw eye to eye on what we were doing and fixed the problems of our relationship that I began to gain momentum and reach out to people and be noticed by the right people. And that's why I'm here today doing this podcast with you, is because we had put in the work into our relationship to fix those communication barriers that we had built up. So yeah, very, very true, Dre. And I want to thank you for reminding me every time we talk, reminding me what it means to work hard and what it means to why you're working so hard.
You're welcome, man. You're a hard worker already. You already got the seed. You're growing.
Thank you. Yay. No, man, I don't know if I can't say it enough or it gets annoying, but like seriously, it reminds me the day. Remember, I was like, "Hey, thanks for reminding me to take time, to nurture back my relationship." Because the moment I finished that call with you and I finished what I was doing, we went shot archery that day, and just enjoying each other's company. And I feel like we need to get back into that, because sometimes it's like we try to spend time together, but we're both still thinking about the business, or we're both still two
Right.
connected into something. And so, it's not just me. It's a partnership, so it's a two-way street. But
Right. I'm glad I helped there.
No, yeah,
just to
you did.
summarize where I'm coming from, I am divorced. I'm at that point where I'm starting all over. I know, and when you get to that point, you can look in hindsight, see what you did wrong, what you did right. So I'm speaking from the position of failure, like failed marriage, business went down as well. I'm kind of restarting that and just taking a new direction in life.
Right.
So that's why I was able to kind of just throw some quick pointers at you of what to do, because and we all know, we could watch people's marriage of blah 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 blah. When you're in your own, you don't see what's going on. You don't see the problems. So hey, anytime if you have a question about marriage, I'm not speaking as a professional here as far as marriage.
you're more expert than me, dude.
Yeah, I got one experience. Some people get married 3, 4, 5 times and they ain't learned yet.
No, I appreciate it. I know that takes a lot. I don't mean to be so personal, because I just, I put everything on blast for me, and I don't ever want you to feel pressured in that you have to do that. But as long as you're comfortable sharing what you're sharing, it always inspires me, and it kind of just reminds me of the quote, if it doesn't bleed, don't hit publish, because those are the people who are going to resonate with you the hardest, right? They're going to be like, I feel you, and I do, man, I feel you.
Right.
So, what's our time, Dre? Can you see the time?
Yeah, the time is.
How long has it been?
Get on my screen.
I guess I can get out of the frame for a second to look.
Yeah, I got 4:33 on my time.
Hold on.
How much time we got?
22. Okay, cool. We're at 22. So yeah, let's wrap it up. So
Okay.
Dre, you gave me some really actionable, heartfelt advice. It always touches me to talk about this subject, and I think even though it makes people feel maybe uncomfortable or whatever, like I can always sort of feel the rise in my temperature because I feel guilty, or I feel like I'm still messing it up sometimes or not doing enough. But it's good because it makes me activate. It makes me change my behavior, and that's all it is.
Listen. Marriage, they say it's hard, but it's really easy. It's both. It's easy and hard. If you truly love each other, man, it comes easy. You know what to do.
Yeah.
You know what to do.
Yeah.
You just got to remember to do it.
You gotta do it. I mean? Yeah.
That's
you
right.
gotta execute.
You gotta know what to do it.
Right. And
it's a natural thing.
It's true.
Natural.
It's very true. I mean, I can go back and forth with you, Dre, and be like, you inspire me to change. But if I don't freaking change my behavior right now, if I don't walk out of this door and give Kevin a big hug and a kiss or something, whatever, then nothing has changed. And so if you're in a relationship, remind that person with words and whatever you need to do. Remind them how important they are. So good things. That's good shit, man. That's good shit.
Yeah, that's
Thank
good
you.
shit.
I appreciate that. So
You're
as always,
welcome.
thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for hanging out with us, guys. And we would love it if you liked this video, if it inspired you in any way, to hit that like button. And
thumbs up.
Yeah, thumbs up. And subscribe to become a Lab Rat. Also check out my buddy Dre's channel, always in the description below. And we'll see you next time. Once again, my name's Megan.
I'm Dre, EMIP TV.
Yeah, and we're out. Peace out.
All right, see ya.